Welcome back to Star Rail. We have some new banners, and I have seen what they are already. If I'm not mistaken, the very first double banner. So I guess this is the first real rerun then. So that's kind of cool. So we have one new character to try, of course, but I'm pretty sure I want to wish for Zela again. I doubt I'll be able to get her. I mean, we would have to win 50-50, and that's even if we actually have enough wishes to, get a 5-star in the first place. But I can hope. Yes, Topaz and Numby. They have an interesting design. I kind of like it. But once again, it's Zela. I mean, I didn't even know who she was yet, and I was instantly in love with her character. And then a new 4-star, Guinaifen, and 2 old ones. Excellent. Well, let's try out the new characters. We'll start with the 4-star. Burns enemies and applies vulnerable to burned target enemies. Hey, straightforward, I like it. Oh, you got a... what is that? Is this a staff? Or is it a halberd? Well. Let us see. Standing ovation. Oh, it's probably a staff. She sounds like a performer. Attack scaled. Oh, and she gets a bonus effect attack. High pulls. Basic attack has an 80% base chance of inflicting an enemy with a burn equivalent to that of skill. Nice. Blazing welcome. It's a blast, which is always nice. Deals fire damage equal to 105% of her attack. 35% to adjacents. 100% base chance to burn. Target and adjacents. When burned, enemies take fire DOT equal to 167% of her attack at the beginning of each turn. Very nice. So the DOT is actually more than the amount of damage she actually does with the base attack. I mean, not with the base, I meant with the base skill. Very cool. And then her ultimate. Watch this showstopper. Deals fire damage equal to 108%. Is that the same? No, a little bit more. Of her attack to all enemies. Good. All enemies is always nice. If the target enemy is currently afflicted with burn, then the burn status immediately produces damage equal to 87% of their original damage. Wonderful. So good to get burn on them before using the ultimate then. And then the talent. I see what they did there. Patreon benefits. Oh, beautiful work. I swear, the makers of this game, they're just excellent sense of humor. When she's on the field, there's a 100% base chance to apply Fire Kiss to an enemy after their burn status causes damage. While afflicted with Fire Kiss, the enemy receives 6.2% increased damage, which lasts for 3 turns and can stack up to 3 times. Oh. Nice. And some bonus effects. When the battle begins, her action is advanced forward by 25%. And then walking on knives straight up deals 20% more damage to burned enemies. Nice. She seems like a pretty good nihility. And technique. Immediate skill showcase. Immediately attacks the enemy. After entering battle, deals damage for 4 times. Dealing fire damage equal to 50% of her attack to a random single enemy target each time. 100% base chance of inflicting... Oh, fire kiss on them, not burn. Nice. All right, then. Oh. Are you trying to... Yeah, okay. You gotta hit him with it. Oh,
everyone's a customer.
So it's immediate. All right. You know, I was thinking, you know, the other Nihility I really know and love, Sampo. And all of a sudden, your first words remind me of him. Let's see what your attack is like.
No manners, huh?
No kidding. You guys. All right. See what your skill is like. He just throws a... She just throws like a firework or a bomb at them. All right. And your...
Feast your eyes.
Your burst.
It's never too early.
Aw.
For a happy new year.
Adorable. What is it with characters and blowing up cute little things, though?
Who's the lucky one today?
Time to go on the offensive.
Forget your wallet.
Seriously. Just like Sampo.
Wealth and wisdom.
Lance ablaze.
Alright, I've got a good sense for what her abilities are like now, I think. So let's just finish this up. Excellent. Yeah, it's not her role. Her role, she's not a destruction or a hunt or an erudition. Decent damage while debuffing. Though actually hers... I mean... Actually, I might be misremembering which ones are which. I think erudition was the one that was, you know, good at targeting multiple people. For DPS. Alright. Oh, she's also a hunt character. Nice. At the start of battle, summons Numby to auto-attack. During battle, Numby's damage output is enhanced. During exploration, Numby will tag alongside Topaz. Numby can discover unobtained chests. Oh. It's a little trotter. Oh my god. It's adorable. Oh, they're really trying to make this difficult for me, aren't they? And she just shoots people. I love it. In a world where people use all kinds of crazy gadgets, it's always fun when then someone just walks up and shoots you with a pistol. All right, so she should be super strong then. She's a hunt character. 90% scale on attack, of course. Deficit. And then overdraft. Are you a banker? I mean, I did see some, like, gold coins in your portrait. When Topaz uses basic attack to deal damage, it will be considered as a follow-up attack. Okay. Sure, that'll make more sense as I read the others. Difficulty pain. Actually, maybe she's more like a loan shark. Inflicts a single target enemy the proof of debt status, increasing the damage it takes from follow-up attacks by 43%. Oh. Okay. I see. Very nice. Proof of debt only takes effect on the most recent target it is applied to. If there are no enemies inflicted with proof of debt on the field when an ally's turn starts, or when an ally takes action, Topaz will inflict a random enemy with proof of debt. Oh. Interesting. So, even if she doesn't use her skill, there will always be a proof of debt on the field, is what I'm gathering. We'll have to test that. Numby deals fire damage equal to 131% of Topaz's attack to this target. Using the skill to deal damage is considered as launching a follow-up attack. Nice. Does it? Oh yeah, we can. Unleashes an extra attack on the target. Effect triggered automatically. So like Herta has follow-up attacks, for example. Ultimate, turn a profit. Numby enters the Windfall Bonanza state, and its damage multiplier increases by 131%, and crit damage increases by 21%. Nice. Also, when enemies with proof of debt are hit by an ally's basic attack, skill, or ultimate, Numby's action is advanced forward by 50%. Oof. Numby exits the Windfall Bonanza state after using 2 attacks. So, doesn't Numby get its own actions? Stonks market. Yes. After Numby uses an attack while in the Windfall Bonanza state, Topaz additionally regenerates 10 energy. These two seem to make a very good team. Trotter market? As opposed to like a bull or a bear market. Summons Numby at the start of battle. Numby has speed 80 by default. When taking action, Numby launches follow-up attacks on a single enemy target afflicted with proof of debt. Okay. So it's whenever she takes an action, Numby acts as a follow-up attack. Nice. And 131% of her attack, right. When enemies afflicted with proof of debt receive an ally's follow-up attacks, Numby's action is advanced forward by 50%. Oof. You know, she might be the hunt, but she gets a lot of attacks. I suppose Zela does too. The action advance forward effect cannot be triggered during Numby's own turn. When Topaz is downed, Numby disappears. Right. And then Financial Turmoil. Hers and Numby's damage dealt to targets with fire weakness increased by 15%. Very good. Explicit Subsidy. Summons Numby when Topaz enters the overworld. That happens automatically, doesn't it? Wait, no, it says the overworld. Oh. Numby will automatically search for basic treasures and trotters within a set radius. Okay. Her technique will regenerate 60 energy for Topaz after Numby's first attack in the next battle. Oh, nice. So it doesn't just search for chests. If Topaz is still in the team after using her technique and defeating overworld enemies, a small bonus amount of credits will be added to the earned credits. Nice. Maximum of 10,000 can be received per calendar day. Oh, well, that's not very much, but still, it's fun, at the very least. After using her technique and defeating enemies in Simulated Universe, additionally receive a small amount of cosmic fragments with a small chance to obtain 1 random curio. I don't think I've had the chance to obtain curios yet. But nice. Okay, then. Uh-huh. Oh, you didn't find any chests. All right.
Time to get vigilant.
So, let's see. They have proof of debt. One of them has proof of debt immediately. Okay. And that'll just be the odd. So initially, whoever Numby attacks will be random. You could change that with her skill. Let's actually turn that off. Yep. Well, let's see what her basic attack is like. Yeah, she shoots it.
My turn.
Kind of reminded me of Sonic or something. That's cool.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
And I'm glad the trotters that I deal with can't do that to me. Glad they're apparently cowards.
You can't run.
All right. And that one probably, man, Numby is strong. Yeah, don't kill him before I can see all their attacks, Numby.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Or all yours guys' attacks, I should say. Yours and Topaz's.
A guest with no mana.
Easy, Numby. Easy.
Gotta hold it back. All right, let's see your. Aw, that's adorable. I like her.
Liquidation!
And she just tosses Numby at them. Nice. Yeah, she's
Told ya I
really
could fight.
strong.
Watch this. Look out.
All right, let's see what her burst is like.
The market is unpredictable.
Ooh, doing some stock market analysis. Sorry, stonk market analysis.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Yeah. Oh, that. Wait, did I misread that? Yeah, I did, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't actually do any damage on its own. It's a buff. It just makes Numby really strong. Much stronger.
The market always fluctuates. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, let's see what it does. Let's see how strong Numby is now.
Assets confiscated!
Oh, yeah, Numby looked a little different there. A little golden. Nice. All right
Try
then.
that again.
Well, let's finish this up. Like I said,
No manners,
she
huh?
makes it very tempting. I like Topaz a lot, but
Liquidation!
I'm definitely still leaning towards Zela. Excellent. I'm still gonna get those Prima Gems, those Stellar Jade, I guess. Wait, did they nerf Zela? It's saying here that enemies defeated by Resurgence don't trigger another Resurgent. That's no good, if true.
Enemies ahead. Up for a scrap?
I still love her, though. So let's do her skill.
I'll end your misery.
Right.
Time for a shot.
Yeah, I think they nerfed her.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Damn it if she isn't just still so cool. If not quite as completely broken.
Who's next?
I guess I could be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure that would trigger
Naughty time.
repeatedly before.
Nap time.
Oh, she is just really fast as well.
Don't mess with me.
All right. Well, that is a little disappointing about her, unless I'm completely mistaken, like I said. About her being a little nerfed, but I still want her. Oh, hey, Arlan. What are you doing here? Some devices can be deployed here. You're just standing in the corner.
This place could do with some iris scanners. Wouldn't want unregistered visitors sneaking aboard.
I suppose that's true. I assumed Pom Pom had security handled, but...
I remember Lady Asta commissioned some security equipment a while back. Maybe she still has some spares.
Hey, if you're willing. Unregistered visitors?
Oh, sorry. I was thinking out loud. Don't worry, the Express is perfectly safe. There are no... Well, come to think of it, I'm an unregistered visitor.
Yeah, also, pointed stare... right over there.
I'm sure you guys in the Express itself are more than capable of maintaining security. But it's important not to overlook basic prevention methods.
Yeah.
In addition to visitor recognition systems, I've made a few notes on third-party signal monitoring and emergency response devices. Of course, it'd be great if you never had to use any of it, but I hope my analysis is of help to the conductor.
I'm sure Pom Pom appreciates it. Roger that, Brother Arlan. We have a rule on the Express. No work talk. I like that.
Sorry, I was just trying to help.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Anyway, thanks for inviting me to see the train. I've seen the Express when it was docked at the platform, but this is my first time on board.
Aw.
I'm not as knowledgeable as Lady Asta. The only way I can contribute is to help the station improve its defenses, don't you think?
Well, no, I found you to be quite the capable teammate. Thanks, but you're supposed to be off work.
Huh? You're right. I need to learn to unwind.
Yeah, work-life balance is important, Arlan.
I've been so focused on the station's defenses recently. It's easy to forget that work-life balance is the best way to stay on top.
That's what I was just saying. Yes, too many people burn themselves out.
Thanks for your advice. It's nice to have a break every now and then.
Well, that was fun. Hope I get to see more people here. We should be able to see Hook here, shouldn't we? Alright, well. I guess I didn't actually say it. Our next plan, you can sort of guess it there, is we are resuming, at least for now. I don't know why it takes us to Relive 6. I specifically told it to take us to the parlor car here, but whatever. We're heading back to... Still missing 2 chests there. That still upsets me. To continue the quest line on the Xianzhou Liaofu. Yeah. Guess it's just, we only have the 1 teleport point. Yeah, we'll continue this for a little while. As I understand, I think we actually have a decent chance of catching up to the main quest before too many versions come out. Too many more versions. Which would be nice, since that would mean we wouldn't have to worry about missing events.
Time to log off. Head back.
Let's decide... Ooh, something's happening over there. Let's decide on our party, actually. Dan Hung specifically asked us not to take him, so... Let's replace you with... You know, she's actually usable right now. Unless I upgrade my world. 2 destructions. Might be a little bit too much destruction, but oh well. Oh, and actually before we do anything else, I want to make some wishes for Zela. No, we got a Luca here, but... And only silence remains. Ooh, we got another Su Shang. Very nice. That's right, she's Hunt. And this one seems popular today, only the silence remains. Planetary Rendezvous. Another Su Shang. And no Zela, of course. Hopefully we can get her, but not holding my breath. Oh, oh, oh. I just saw the rainbow. Who we got? Who we got? You're not a 5-star Sampo, but I'll take you. Night on the Milky Way. Wonder how good that is. Memories of the past. Aw, Bronya and Cocolia before, you know, she went crazy. That is so sweet. It's an erudition. I don't think I actually have any erudition characters yet. For every enemy on the field, increases the wearer's attack by 9%, up to 5 stacks. Very nice. Yeah, that would go good with Himiko. And of course, this is a harmony. I bet this one goes well with Bronya. It better go well with Bronya. Almost a third of the way to our Claire. To our Clara, I should say. We'll get there. Sooner or later. And if we're lucky, we'll get there sooner. Luca, you get your first Eidolon. The target enemy is bleeding. Increases damage by dealt by Luca by 15% for 2 turns. Very good. And Infectious Enthusiasm. Defeating an enemy with wind share has a 100% base chance to inflict all enemies with 1 stack of wind share, equivalent to the talent's wind share. Nice. Quite infectious, in fact. Don't stare at me like that, Sampo. Creeps me out. And Su Shang. We are getting a lot of Su Shangs. I think we're going to max out her Eidolons first. Wait, we have 2 of them. Oh, yeah. So her break effect increased by 40%. Prevail via Tai Shu, cleave with the heart. Oh, she regenerates a skill point by weakness breaking. No, using her skill against a weakness broken enemy is basically a free skill use. Wait a minute. Oh my god, I didn't notice that before. It's a nightcap. Night blindfold 4, but with hilarious sort of, not googly, but, you know, doofy, you know. Yeah. Forgetting my words. So, a couple of really goofy eyes. That's amazing. This place really is a beautiful ship. Almost unbelievable. Idolus, please go home as soon as you can. Oh? I'm guessing we can't go through there, right? How about we explore the area ahead? I mean, the area ahead is currently under lockdown and inspection. This route is closed for the time being. Standard stuff for a new world, I suppose. It'll open up eventually. Hopefully not with us being chased by the guards, but you never know. Let me through now! I have to sell these goods on the double! Serious but polite. Please calm down. Which is more important, your life or your deal? Consider this carefully. What's happening over there? Please find it in your heart to let me through. I'm on urgent business. Please let me through. That won't be possible. Please understand. You're not the only one in a rush. Everyone is. How can I make an exception for you? Yeah, if it makes an exception for you, everyone wants to be made an exception. Worried man. Please let me through. My daughter's waiting for me at home. Oof. Your home is through there. I'm sorry. Please understand. The road up ahead has been sealed off. Yeah. I'm guessing more of those creatures are back there. I forget what they called them again, but we'll see shortly, probably. This area closed off as well. Go no further. The area ahead is currently under inspection. The lockdown will be lifted when the safety is ensured. Sure thing. Hey there. Ooh, a chest. Don't mind if I do. Could really use a lot of stellar jades right now. Oh, wait. Almost didn't see you. Still getting paid. I'm going to make ends meet. This dock's been sealed off. How will we be getting our wages? Livelihood concerned freight handler. No idea. I doubt it. The boss probably has no money to pay us. What with this fiasco? If this keeps up, how will we survive then? Who knows? I wonder when the restrictions will be lifted. Well, with us here, maybe sooner than you think. Maybe. Hey there. Aw. What's the matter? Poor kitties. Cat girls. Or maybe fox girls? I don't actually know. Tails make me think foxes, actually. You okay, buddy? Let's find another route. Fair enough. This one also closed off, right? Yeah. How about this one, buddy? No? Good. Was this the route is this where I originally came in at? Feels like I might have. Alright, let's head to the palace then. Yeah, that's the exit back to Cloudford. Wait, no, they said that's closed off. Hold on a minute. That presents a problem for me. Pretty sure all the routes are closed off. We can get up here. This way was closed, right? Yeah. That way's closed. Oh, okay, we can head this way. Maybe. Star Watcher Avenue would be so crowded even with a lockdown. Xianzhou is really a sight to behold. It's a pity we can only admire from afar. It's all right. It'll get better very soon. I'll treat you to a meal when the lockdown is lifted. I certainly hope so. I'll just enjoy the time off, I guess. No chests? This ramp makes me want to launch something off of it. Like a bike or a motorcycle or something. All Evil Knievel. Oh, you can't go through here. What about through here? Oh, looks like I'm fine. down here is also fine. Or not. Oh, wait. Oh, why did you close off this route then? This area is open. Due to Cloud Knight security regulation, this place is overcrowded with people. For the time being, you can't squeeze past. Huh. Weird. But fair enough, I guess. Seems like a waste of personnel to block that stairway off. There she is. Let's explore a little more. Haven't seen any trash cans, which is unfortunate. Maybe we'll find something almost as good as trash cans, though. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Folks, if you're looking for a place to wait out the
Crystal
storm, come
douses
to
dust.
Petrichor Inn.
Mere worldly possessions.
Did I hear you right talking about some sort of inn? Are you new to Xianzhou? Things aren't very safe out there at the moment. If you haven't found boarding yet, come and hide out with us in the inn. Don't worry, the boss won't bill you for it. Really? Well, that's very kind of the boss. Forgive me for being a little suspicious. Oh, I can't actually go in. I see, the boss locked the doors. I guess can't go through here. Halt. Under order of the General, and to mitigate further risk, Starskip Haven is under partial lockdown. Yes, yes. Alright, enough dawdling. Jing Yuan?
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Thank you.
Are you not coming?
I've brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Yeah, you want to wipe your hands of this. Fair enough.
Yes, madam.
Granted, last time we met with the person in charge, it didn't end so well for us, but...
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. They can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess.
I don't actually have Yukong yet, do I? I don't think I do. Pretty sure she was a 5-star. General Jing Yuan. Divination Commission. Words to keep at the very back of my mind when they come up again.
Greetings, guests from the Astral Express.
And thank you for greeting us, Yukong.
Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Law Fu, I thought I should at least meet you in person.
We appreciate your, consideration.
And politely decline your proposal.
And... Let's let, Mr. Yang handle this.
The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years,
Wow.
and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare.
I mean...
Outsider help is not needed on this occasion.
I suppose that's fair enough. Though, what if we told you the Stellaron Hunters are involved? Probably feel like you can deal with them.
You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
She is being actually quite kind to us. As long as we don't involve ourselves. I appreciate, her, laying out some clear boundaries without being too hostile. I very much appreciate that.
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. if we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion.
Ooh. Well, that's nice.
We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I'm not opposed to sightseeing, though.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
Yeah. Yeah, your tone earlier didn't really brook argument, so...
But...
Yeah, well, you're not gonna convince her.
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
Arch, you really didn't want to be on this trip, did you, if I remember right? No, you ended up voting for it. You betrayed Dan Heng. I remember that.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Oh?
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Luofu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave.
Oh.
How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron?
The Stellaron calls to me.
I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory.
That was almost certainly Silverwolf.
The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal.
Yeah.
Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters.
God, I love her. She's great. Doesn't even want secrecy. She wants you to know it was her, and she can do it again.
What say you in your defense?
I say, the Stellaron Hunters want to use you to take us out. That's not true. It's not at all true. The Stellaron Hunters made you, Stel. Why would they want to take you out? The Stellaron Hunters told us to come here. That's true. Mr. Yang.
You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
He's the, I think he's the 5-star that showed up after, Zela's banner, isn't he? Remember right, sort of a lion-like guy?
General Jing Yuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all.
I mean, the rest of them are. I like them. Yes, they cause all kinds of problems, but they're fun.
Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the general of the Cloud Knights here on the Luofu.
Explains why you're so strong.
General, this is an internal affair for the Luofu.
I think he outranks you.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Luofu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it.
Fair enough. Like I said, you made yourselves clear.
Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you.
Oh? Mr. Yang, what do you say? Yukong's not too happy about that.
The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts.
Really?
How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
Frightfully delightful.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
You don't want to see Dan Heng, do you?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade.
Yeah, I got to try him out a while ago. He was pretty cool. Kind of fun.
During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship.
Oh, she's here.
As for where that transmission was destined...
Also, the Divination Commission. It's a good name for an intelligence department. The Express. Go on, where?
I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe.
Thank you.
There must have been a misunderstanding.
I mean, they did prompt us to come here, but it's not like we're allies.
As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us.
I think they wanted to lure us here to cause a bit of chaos and a distraction. You know, what we end up doing and what you end up doing, any of it would have probably been sufficient for them. Kafka's probably already made her move, or is actively making it. So we've been framed. Maybe the Stellaron Hunters have other motives.
We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time, and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose.
Oh, no kidding. She's a wily, dangerous one. Classic, sort of femme fatale.
Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Luofu,
Oh, thank you.
with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control.
Wanna weave a web to catch the spider, do you?
Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you, my astral guests?
Well, I don't think we have much choice.
What do you think?
Let's help out with the... Our expedition was focused on the stuff. Well, what did I just say? We don't really have a choice.
Of course you do. You can be strangers and simply walk away. But I feel you wish to help the Xianzhou.
Well, I don't really know the Xianzhou yet. But you do have a lot of interesting people.
The Luofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Ooh, and now you have my attention.
Okay.
What kind of reward we talking? Stellar Jade?
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search.
Thank you, Jing Yuan.
If there's anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
We appreciate it. Chat concluded, and Welch shot you a covert gesture. You understand that this is the crew's own discussion time. I mean, they're certainly listening in from somewhere.
I've heard of you. The Alliance is very interested in the Astral Express.
Really? I'm amazed that word of me has spread so far so soon, literally across the universe. Ooh, about Blade.
Blade is wanted by both the Corporation and the Alliance. I'm afraid I cannot comment on his file.
Fair enough. I imagine most of the Stellaron hunters are wanted by basically everybody. About Kafka.
There are 5 known members of the Stellaron Hunters. Elio is their leader, but always stays behind the scenes.
Right.
Most of the operations are led by Kafka.
I'm actually kind of surprised their numbers are so few, but, well, small elite band, I guess.
Had the Divination Commission not intercepted her encrypted transmission, she would have remained undetected for much longer.
Right. Probably helps them that, you know, Elio seems to be very nearly have some sort of seer abilities. Seems to be able to, like, predict the future quite accurately. Once we catch the Stellaron Hunter...
Bring her to us.
And what are you gonna do with her? Kafka is good at controlling the people around her.
Ordinary means may prove futile when it comes to this individual. But the Divination Commission has ways of...
Making one talk? Don't resort to anything too underhanded.
Don't misunderstand me. The Xianzhou does not engage in torture.
Good.
Retrieving intel does not necessarily involve the use of violence. In any case, you can deliver her directly to us. Once we learn something, I will share every piece of information with you.
I really do appreciate your candidness. Your just forthrightness. Your willingness to trust us. Granted, I'm a little doubtful that you'll share every piece of information with us. I'd almost consider it foolish if you did. I don't have any other questions.
If things go as planned, I would love to find the time to sit with all of you and hear about your experiences among the stars. My responsibilities to the Xianzhou have meant that I haven't had the chance to travel in many years.
Maybe you're just a fan of the Astral Express, though, like you say. So you trust us.
We had heard nothing of the Express for a long time. It is heartening to learn of its continued journey along that starward track.
Yeah, I feel like the Express must be more like a myth than most of the places it's visited throughout the many, many millennia.
I have other matters to attend to. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, Jing Yuan. Oh, it's cool holograms. Oh? Dendronet. Occasionally you will hear workers at the Palace of Astron talking about the green plants, and the plants are actually blue. Said that the tree will grow something to the changes in its surroundings, hence the Divination Commission will send diviners over regularly to trim its code. Prune its code, if you will. Placing bonsai trees in a workplace can improve work efficiency. Would a virtual one have the same effect? It'll grow in response to changes in its surroundings. I see. Here's the Helmmaster's secretary. I don't see any of our teammates to talk to. Oh, there they are.
Cloud 6 is overloaded. Please have people evacuate.
Well, at least there's March.
What do you make of this Jing Yuan?
Well, he seems nice. Pretty handsome.
I'm not asking about that. Although, you're not wrong. He's much easier to talk to than that Yukong. Their attitudes are so different. Maybe that's why she's only a Helm Master and he's a general.
I mean, I doubt that's the only reason. Imagine, those are two very different career paths for one. Also, even if they weren't, decades of experience probably makes a difference.
Dozens are still left
That's
behind.
seeing Mr.
Several
Yang
ship-
here.
I understand how you must feel, but please stay calm.
Oh no, that's Mr. Yang. Why did I think that was someone else? I don't know why. Yukong?
Seeing as the General gave the order, the Skyfaring Commission will lend you our full support. The Stellaron Hunter investigation is in your hands now. I'll issue you a pass so you can access the facilities around Starskiff Haven.
Thank you. So all those places that were closed are now open again.
As for personnel,
For
the
us, at least.
skyports are currently all under maintenance, so we're thinly stretched. What I can do is send Ting Yun as your guide.
Oh, I like
She'll
her.
take care of you during your stay.
She's gonna hate this, though. Alright. Little one, what are you doing? Is there something you're allowed to touch? Or is this something you're allowed to touch? I didn't take anything, though. Talking back? Even if you didn't take anything, touching isn't allowed. Moreover, these are Madame Yukong's things. Oh. Well, I'm sorry. Good thing no one saw. Hurry up and put it down. Kids these days. Unruly. I'm not a kid. I'm Yan Ming, a Celestial Guild envoy attached to the Skyfaring Commission. You can consider me half a maritime trade officer. Previously, I followed the Merchants Guild and was dispatched to other star systems for about 150 years. Wow, how old are you? You're not even you don't even have, like, animal ears or anything. You just look plain human to me. If there's something you want to know, feel free to ask me, and don't touch stuff without permission. What is a Merchants Guild? Are you trying to lord your seniority over me? I've met people like you during my time in the guild beyond the sky, straight to the point, and can't read the room. But I don't mind people like you in business. Your kind is still better than the two-faced backstabbers. Well, I appreciate that. If you never heard of the Celestial Guild, you've at least heard of the Whistling Flames, right? No, not at all. The Whistling Flames Guild that Ting Yun works for got in bed with the trade delegations from 16 worlds and turned the Grand Fair into an intergalactic festival. I dare say that girl is the next in line to succeed Madame Yukong. Yeah, I got that sense too. Well, maybe not next in line, but I got the sense that she was being groomed for greater things. I'm boring you with all this rambling. However long-lived your species, when you get older, you tend to lecture on like a teacher. My attitude was a little rough, so I want to make it up to you by giving you this. Let me emphasize that if there's anything you want to know, just ask me instead of touching things. Okay, but what about this thing? He didn't notice. Actually, he was looking right at me. He was probably just shaking his head internally, sighing. I'm sorry, okay? Talk to you a little later.
Jiaokong Plow 6 is overloaded. Please have people evacuated.
Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Mr. Yang now. Wait, what's the sandpit? It is the holographic projection of sandpit simulations. Skyfaring Commission uses it to study the movement of allies and enemies and formulate the best plan. Oh, okay, it's a sandbox, yeah. Makes sense. Pretty standard sort of planning for operation kind of deal. Alright. No more fooling around. Well, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan.
You think we even scratched his surface? Well, damn. I was thinking we barely even glimpsed it, let alone laid a single claw on it to scratch it with. Do you think there's something strange about him?
I don't know about strange, but my gut tells me something is off.
Fair enough. Yeah, it is unlikely he's just a fan of the Astral Express. He obviously has ulterior motives. Wants to use us for something. Whether he's being straight with us or not. I mean, I feel like we're bait. Or something. I don't know. It's hard to say. So many different factions at play right now, including ourselves. I do feel like we're being used by all of those other factions, though. For things that they're not telling us.
That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade.
Yes, he did. If I remember right, Blade is the one they captured. Yeah, he is the one they captured. I'm pretty much positive on that. But I don't know if we know that or not. I think we do.
Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us?
Yeah. That's a good question.
The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter?
Well, I don't think they're planning on giving us the Stellaron hunter. I imagine they would. If they captured Kafka too, they'd probably execute both of them. Ooh. Could Blade have escaped? Do you think Jing Yuan lied about the Stellaron? Or he's using us as bait? I guess that was one of my first things that popped in my head. Was that we are bait. And that, well, things don't often work out well for bait. I'm leaning more towards Blade might have escaped.
Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place.
I mean, they seemingly did. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Blade was exactly where he wanted to be. Right in line with Elio's plan. I have too much respect for the abilities of the Stellaron Hunters. I don't know them that well. But as far as I can tell, they are the best of the best in their respective pursuits.
Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron hunters in.
Yeah.
That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Well, it's still technically it's speculation still, but I feel we can be pretty confident on it. All right. Oh, now you want to... Oh, no, now we just leave. Hello. Oh, you're her secretary, are you? Kui. Management strategy for reporting Star's gift traffic? Check. Safety inspection guide? Check. The life satisfaction survey for the new Outworlder batch? Check. Documents are in order. Now to confirm the schedule for the meeting. There's still time. The relevant documentation for the Alchemy Commission's medicinal exports requires confirmation from the person in charge. Also, souvenir bag orders for the merchant guilds should have arrived. I'll send someone to pick them up later. You are a very good assistant. What is it, young lady? You've been staring at me for a while. How can I help you? What do you, I'm not I'm not a young lady. You are explicitly a young lady, but not her. Stell is explicitly a young lady. I just thought you looked nice is all. I'll accept your compliment then. You know I am Madame Yukong's secretary, yes? Looking good is also part of my job in the Skyfaring Commission. Haha, are you serious? I was just kidding. Hold on, I remember you. An important guest of Xianzhou, General Jing Yuan's appointed savior. From the perspective of an insignificant secretary, you're a major character. Well, I mean... Oh, you're gonna make us bashful. Oh, am I really that important? Appointed savior? What are you up to, lavishing me with such praise? What am I up to? Just to make you like me, of course. I'm so cute, and you've got nothing to lose by returning the favor. Is that so surprising? Let's just play along. You're a sight for sore eyes. Oh, falling in love so quickly. I really must hand it to myself then. All right. I've got business to attend to. See that pile of work there here? I still want to clock off work in time. It was fun teasing you, so here's a small gift for you. If there's nothing else, I'm getting back to work. I want to talk to you some more. Ah, I get it. You want to know more about me. Fine, ask away. Have you always been this pretty? Jeez. We're really just flirting with the secretary. With the actually, I didn't see if her title was officially secretary, but she's an assistant to Madame Yukong. Have you always been this pretty? Oh, that sweet tongue. I wonder how many have been struck down by your glibness, young lady. Then again, I've always been confident in my looks, which is why I believe your words are sincere. Thank you, and you are very cute too. Totally my style. Man, this is just happening. Maybe we should, start texting each other. About work. Stop asking about what I do in detail. I'm not going to report my work to someone other than Madame Yukong. Fair. But I'll tell you a principle I stick to at work. Leaving work on time. Work with maximum efficiency while at work, but the moment I punch out, I turn work mode off. You know what? That I can get behind. Yes. Proper work-life balance. Work hard, but then leave it at work. Just look around the Skyfaring Commission. Many love working overtime to prove their efforts. They refuse to get off on time, preferring to dawdle away till late at night. They even think themselves hard-working. Me, I'm different. I finish up my tasks in a jiffy, and I'm gone when it's time to leave. Leaving on time and sleeping early are a girl's best friends to looking good. Would you tell me about Madame Yukong? Madame Yukong? She's the best boss I've ever had or ever met. You've only seen what she's like when she's working. Strict and serious. She's actually quite adorable in private. I hope I get to see her then. In private when she's not working. I've even received dresses gifted by Madame Yukong. I have to say, her taste is impeccable. I frequently wear those dresses of hers when I go out. Also, my looks regularly invite trouble from persistent men who don't know their place. It's times like these when Madame Yukong is so dependable. If you ever harass Shikui again, I won't just eject you out of the Skyfaring Commission, and I'll flush you off. Jeez, nice. And I'll also flush you off of Luofu. Honestly, when I first cast my eyes on Madame Yukong, my heart skipped a beat. Well, it was a pleasure. All right, till next time then. Should I talk to some of the others?
Jiaokong Plow 6 is overloaded. Please have people...
How about you, Grayla, the architect? Those old, short-sighted Xianzhou fogies are really infuriating. I only see Xianzhou instead of looking at the whole cosmos. It's quite the disappointment. Xianzhou should be doing greater things. They seem like they probably could. But yeah, very inwardly focused. Content to cruise the cosmos. What are you looking at me for? I'll criticize Xianzhou if I want, even if I do happen to work for the Skyfaring Commission. Well, I'm fine with it. I'm all for that. Please continue. You're all for that? You don't even know what I'm for yet. Still, I appreciate the sentiment. Well, I mean, you told me a little bit. My negotiation with Xianzhou fogies didn't go well at all. I'm Architect Grayla. I came to Xianzhou for the future of the cosmos. Oh, so you're not actually from Xianzhou. You don't look like a local, so let me tell you, you can't count on Xianzhou. Those old geezers can barely see what's in front of them, let alone that the whole cosmos is in trouble. Whoa, what's happening in the cosmos that's causing trouble? Something specific or just the usual? Any party concerned with the existence of the cosmos should voluntarily respond to the call of preservation and protect the civilizations threatened by the Antimatter Legion. Ah, so the usual. No, I don't know if they follow preservation. I'm not sure which one they actually follow. Not yet, at least. If anyone in specific. But, you know, I have to imagine that before we leave this place, we will be obtaining another of the Aeon's paths. So, my suspicion is that I do follow one more than the others. However, Xianzhou ignores this duty despite possessing great power. They keep reiterating Xianzhou has a plan, as if vague platitudes could solve problems. So you're educating Xianzhou about what to do? The cosmos weeps, yet Xianzhou pretends not to hear. I'm just a voice for the voiceless victims. Are you familiar with Xianzhou's past? Throughout their long history, Xianzhou suffered crisis after crisis, but every time instead of learning from history, they only became more arrogant, thinking they will always be able to protect themselves. Excuse me for getting riled up. I'm just mad at how stubborn they are. How about we talk about something else instead? Sure, just a chat though. Sure, though I could tell you as much about preservation if you're... I could tell you... Doesn't really read right to me. Sure, I can tell you as much about preservation if you're interested. Or we can talk about other topics, of course. Tell you as much as you want about preservation if you're interested, I think is what she's trying to say. What did you see them about? You look like someone who gets around. You've seen the destructive Antimatter Legion, right? Yeah, you could say that. They threaten every sentient creature in the cosmos. Xianzhou should be contributing every technology they have to the cause of preservation. I was already being subtle, and yet they mock me. Well, what did you say to them? Xianzhou has tried to cover up reality with sentiments and myths. You should face the truth and see who truly defends the cosmos. Ho. Yeah. That is, that's something. I heard Xianzhou is cruising the cosmos for revenge against abundance. Oh, damn. Still seeking their revenge in this day and age? I just don't understand that. What do they have against abundance? Man. And really, you're gonna seek revenge against an Aeon? That's, impressive. Very ambitious. They're too arrogant to supply the fallow earth technology, purchase the architect's fortifications, or let architects scare us in here. Xianzhou is too confident, and that's going to cause them big problems. Yeah, I think we're actually about to start seeing some of those problems of their overconfidence come to fruition. Have you always been doing this sort of work? Promoting for preservation has always been my calling. Xianzhou isn't my first stop, and it won't be my last. Before Xianzhou, I visited a planet and persuaded the people there to buy a complete fortification system and made their planet an impregnable fortress. Really? Impregnable, huh? No fortification is truly impregnable. There's no such thing as a perfect defense. It does not exist. You only make targets less desirable. Much harder. Of course, it would come at the expense of blocking out all sunlight, but that's a small price for safety. Jeez. That is not a small price. That's a death of crops. Unfortunately, it's hard for the myopic to discern the meaning of long-term benefits and necessary sacrifice, so that planet was utterly destroyed in the end. Jeez. If I had insisted, perhaps they wouldn't have faced destruction. Thus, I must persuade Xianzhou to look beyond their stubborn ideals. I'm sorry. It sounds like your solution, your fortification, is actually a death sentence in and of itself. Didn't expect this from an architect. Have you met any other architects? Well, it's nothing new. How many people have realized preservation's importance and joined. The preservation foresaw destructive threats to the cosmos and used its majestic power to keep building the wall. Architects are just ordinary people who want to contribute to the preservation's endeavor of preventing doom. Unlike Xianzhou, we architects keep our eyes on the future as well as the present. You should join us if you feel the same way. I can sense preservation's power in you. Are you one of us already? Kinda. I'm also destruction, though, so, take that how you will. I guess we're destined to meet. Praise the Amber Lord. Praise. Alright, I'm going. Alright, I have other issues to discuss with them, and I won't give up. Alright. I think that's basically everybody in here.
Still left behind. I understand how you must.
Okay. I guess, we talked to Jing Yuan. Oh, Jing Yuan. Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it? I think I recognize you too. You're a character I've gotten, or been able to get, rather. Oh, it's her! Fu Xuan. She was really good preservation. So good. I really regret not getting her. What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions? That's sad this isn't voiced. I'm not sure if that's, a glitch or not. Huh. That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after. Wasn't that my idea, General? Indeed. Your counsel has always been of great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us. Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time? It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk? These two seem to have a somewhat sweet relationship. At least I like it. If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly, Jing Yuan? Did you let him escape on purpose? What are you up to, Jing Yuan? Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty. I think I believe him. Humph, I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xianzhou. You were bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene? No idea who they are, but apparently he also outranks Fu Xuan. Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Xuan. There are 3 things in this world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden. Are the troubles of Xianzhou like the weeds in your garden? New ones always springing up? General, Diviner Fu wants the general's position for herself. Everyone knows that. She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance. Well, it seems like everyone on the... I don't know what you guys call yourself, what your demonym is, but all the people of Xianzhou seem pretty long-lived. So I suppose she has time. The Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta get to him. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word and I'll solve this in a flash. Yunqing. I don't think we've actually gotten his banner yet, but he's clearly someone who'll eventually have one. I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people, especially not a major criminal. Especially not a major criminal known as Blade. Sword fighting is kind of his thing. You think I'd lose to Blade? I think there's a distinct possibility. I'm saying you need to have patience, Yunqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces. Well, I don't know for sure who's moving all the chess pieces. At least not all yours. But I'm certain Elio is moving theirs. And if he's actually also moving yours, I mean, you're doomed regardless. Well, doomed is the wrong word. Depends on what their goal is. There's something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. Yeah, you guys seem like you have a plan if you're so adamant about us not helping you. I hope you're not thinking, oh, we want to, use its power for ourselves. 'Cause that seems to never go well. I'm a little curious. Maybe they said it. Maybe Kafka and Silverwolf said it, but kind of wonder if the Stellaron that Herta had locked away was stable or was going to cause problems in the station. I mean, once the Antimatter Legion attacked, we did eventually find some semblance of fragmentum, so there's that. I think that was only after they attacked. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now? You guys don't even know where the Stellaron is? Yikes. I say we bring those two Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time. I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not. You'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yan Jing. That boy. See, like your son, you don't look exactly alike, but you have similar faces, I feel like. I suppose it's my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback, bigger than his exuberance. He's an interesting guy, General Jing Yuan. I'm excited for this place. Tingyun, let's talk it out and not fight. Did we already exchange numbers? Seems like you will take a bit longer to chat with Madame Yukong. I'm gonna go have a stroll outside. Once you're done, you can find me at the docks. Oh, okay. Well, next time we will go and find Tingyun once more.